few others, but this is really one of the frames that you can use when you look at what is that dynamic between love and desire. Love is nurtured by mutuality, by closeness, by reciprocity. We work very hard at narrowing the gap, at minimizing the tensions, at neutralizing the threats. But desire needs a certain space to thrive. As a question I take with me all over the world at this point, and I ask, when do you find yourself most drawn to your partner? I'd love to ask you, but I don't think I would be able to capture it. So let me just say that what is remarkable is from Turkey to Argentina to Egypt to France, the answers are remarkably similar. There's only one, by the way, that is gender-driven, which is when the women say, when I see him playing with the children. I have yet to hear men find that sexy when it's on the other side. Everything else is when I see my partner do something that they're passionate about, when they're in their element, when I see him come back from the gym, when I see her on stage, when he plays his instrument, when he makes me laugh, when she surprises me, when he's dressed, either it's in the work clothes with the shorts and the Marlboro type, either it's with the suit and the tie and very dapper. She's happy when she feels good about herself. When we are at a party and I see how other people look at her, after reunion, when we've been away. In all these descriptions, we look at this other person as a separate entity. But just from this distance, not that close, because then we can't see the contours of our fingers. And not that far either, because then we can't be seen or see the other anymore. A comfortable distance, that same one that a child experiences when at the same time there is connection and freedom. And from this place, I look at my partner, who is otherwise sometimes so familiar and so known, and I once again see him or her as somewhat mysterious, as somewhat new, as unpredictable, and therefore as erotic. I come back to that. And more importantly, in none of these descriptions is anybody taking care of anyone. Caretaking is very loving, but it is an anti-aphrodisiac. A certain kind of emotional caretaking. I'm not talking about being concerned, being interested in the well-being, in the pleasure of our partner, but a caretaking that is too burdensome to allow for the freedom for that child to be able to freely go and play, for the adult to be able to let go in the presence of another, where we need to feel a connection that is at the same time close but not burdensome, too weighty. Why did I want to talk about eroticism and not about sexuality? And I understood that in the process of writing. For many of you who work with trauma, I invite you to broaden the image and to put it in the context of whatever the traumas that you're working with. For me, it came from a personal experience.